Hello and welcome to the South Wales Wedding Podcast by Music HQ. Each week we lift the veil on one of South Wales' leading wedding suppliers and get to know the real people behind the business. Over to you, Suze.
Hello and welcome to the South Wales Wedding Podcast. I'm Susie Aston.
And I'm Ryan Aston.
From Music HQ, and today we are joined by a fabulous florist. Let me tell you a bit about her. She's the player manager of Team DAF, floral designer, tutor and mentor, delivery driver, unofficial wedding planner and stylist, social secretary, cake lover, giant installation erector.
Oh.
The list goes on. But most importantly, a mummy to Arthur. She lives in Port Talbot, South Wales, like myself and Ryan.
The PT Massive.
BT, yes, PT Massive in the house. You're going to find her gorgeous shop here in Port Talbot, near Aberavon Beach. She started the Dancing Daffodil in 2015 after completing a career-changing course at the prestigious Tallulah Rose Flower School, prior to which she was working in a children's home, which, as you can imagine, was very stressful. So she started evening flower arranging courses as a creative stress reliever. I bet it was. This gorgeous florist and her father started, it's called Papa Daff. Papa Daff, let's get that in there, as he's known on socials. Built a shed in their garden and started arranging flowers there originally, but the business has gone from strength to strength over the past 9 years, going from garden shed to huge new store in Port Talbot by Aberavon Beach. So she's also got an ever-growing flower school, which I'm interested in too. But please welcome today our gorgeous guest, superstar florist, Rachel Jenkins.
Hi.
I'll add some applause there.
Yeah.
Some sound effects.
I'm just going to do my bow up because this is my dress that I wore especially for Rachel today.
Do you know what?
Very nice.
I've got a flowered shirt at home. I'm just
you?
absolutely devastated that I didn't put it on. Yeah.
I didn't get a memo either, right? Don't worry.
It's all right,
She's the odd one out.
Rachel, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it was a good intro there. Like, I'm so impressed that you started 9 years ago from a garden shed with Papa Daff.
Yeah.
And it literally has gone from strength to strength, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I
really
just,
massive.
you had a little shop here as well in Port Talbot where we're near.
Yeah, so originally we opened out a little shop just around the corner from here, actually, in Beverley Street, really small. Imagine a really small kitchen in a small terrace house. That was basically our shop. So we started there, and I used to work there alongside the children's home. So I used to do like night shifts, and then I'd go into work there. And then we just completely outgrew that, really. And then we moved into the shop next door, which was double the size. And then last year, it was just kind of, we had to take the hit and we had to move. So we've moved down to Fairway now, near the beach, which is probably 7-8 times the size of our original shop. So it's still under construction. We've still got quite a bit of work to do there. But we've got a flower school down the back. We've got a shop front. I've got an office.
Yeah.
So it is growing from strength to strength.
I just think that is incredible. Like, you know, we've all had a funny time in the wedding industry after COVID and all of that. We're still catching up. But to hear that your business is flourishing like that to the extent that you've got to keep doubling the size of your premises is just, it's so great to hear, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing, to be honest. I was just thinking, flower arranging, did you think you was going to do that before you were working in the
No.
No.
So when in school, I've always been quite arty. So I did like art and textiles and all that sort of thing. And then, to be honest, I literally just started a course on a Wednesday evening in Gower College in Swansea. Literally just flower arranging, and I just found it quite therapeutic.
But why flower arranging? Was it anything to do with like?
Literally, my partner at the time, his stepmom was doing the course.
Right.
So she said to me, why don't you come and join me, see if you like it. So that's what I did. And then to be honest, I don't think I even finished the course in the college.
No need, girl.
No, I didn't.
It.
It was very old school floristry, and we are not really old school.
Not at all.
No. So I found another course, which my partner's stepmom at the time, she was going on this course in Bath. So we both went and did like a living wreath course, it was called.
Nice.
So it was just basically moss, and then you put all succulents within it. So we did that. It was a 1-day course. Absolutely loved it. And then, unfortunately, my grandpa passed away. And my nan wanted me to do some flowers for the funeral. So I was like, right, okay. So I did a few flowers for that. And then I said to my gran about it, and she was like, oh, go and do the course. And at the time, it was quite a lot of money. So my nan said, I'll lend you the money.
Oh.
Obviously, my grandpa died, so left her all his money. So she lent me the money. So I went to Bath then for a month and then did the flower course. And then I came back, and to be honest, all I've ever done is started a Facebook page. That's how it all started.
Isn't that correct? That investment in yourself led to your business. Must have been your granddad looking down on you, I think.
I know. He must have done something for us. But yeah, so I started a Facebook page. I remember it, the 1st of July 2015.
Wow.
I was lying in bed watching TV, and I thought I'm going to start a Facebook page. And that's what I did. And then it's just grown,
that's so inspiring to new up and coming florist that obviously you've done your training, obviously you've got a love for it, obviously you've got an eye for it, but to be able to just get on and do it.
Yeah, I am a very motivated person.
Yeah.
If I've got something in my mind, I'm doing it.
Get on and do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I love that.
I know, you said that was 2015?
2015.
So how did you get into weddings? At what point? When did you... Is it just a natural progression if you are a florist? You just,
it was really natural. So me and my dad built a shed in the garden to start with.
So cute.
We've still got the shed, actually. He says he's going to put a hot tub in there, but I'm yet to see the hot tub. So we did that, and I think I'm really fortunate I've got quite a large family. I've got 2 older brothers who were at the stage, obviously all their friends were kind of getting married, and they both played rugby, so we know a lot of people, and I've got a lot of cousins. So I think this is what I feel, that I was just fortunate in that area, that people would share my work.
Right.
So people were sharing my stuff on social media, and then I got my first ever wedding booking. It was in Bringaru House.
Lovely.
And it was all bright colours, which is my favourite. And then it just evolved. It just kind of went from there. Then we had another 2, and I don't even know how many we did last year, if I'm honest. I think we were close to 300 in the year.
How incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. So it has grown a lot, considering when I look back and think I did start in the garden shed.
I think, you spoke about the old school floristry.
Yeah.
And when I see your work, it's so modern and fresh and fun and wild, and it reminds me of a big meadow and things. Maybe that, at that time when you started in 2015, was anyone
no.
Anyone else
and that's the thing.
that?
I think it was just I was lucky. I think I was just generally lucky. I did the course, which was on trend. It was kind of new to the area.
Yeah.
There wasn't a huge amount of florists in the area at the time. I do just think it was luck. But I do, I've just come back from France, so I did a flower course in France.
Oh, gorgeous.
2 weeks ago. So I do continuously invest in myself and the business.
And what's going on in France?
Well, we did a flower course with Blue Sky Flowers. She's based in London, Liz. We went to Le Mans in a chateau. Yeah, it was very bougie. And we just it was nice for me. I feel like at the moment my role is more office-based rather than floral-based. Yeah. So I seem to do a lot more office stuff at the moment. So it was nice for me to kind of go and just dip my fingers back in and find my love for it again, which I find every couple of years it's important to go and redo.
Any obvious trends you're going to bring back to South Wales?
No, I feel we got that one in the bag already.
Right, okay.
But it was very much for me, it was just time to kind of switch off from being a mother, being a business owner, and just general day-to-day life. It was just nice to kind of go and refresh.
Reset and refresh.
Yeah.
It is hard, isn't it? Because we come into these, like us, we're musicians, and then we found ourselves with various businesses.
Yeah.
And then you do get sucked into the admin when your love is the creativity.
Definitely.
So it is important to go and refresh and go to France on a little bougie trip every now and again. Treat yourself.
We should probably.
I think so too.
Yeah, should we?
I would. Honestly, I would. But yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so impressed with that journey. I think it's, and you say luck. Luck is, you're a grafter, clearly a grafter, driven, and you've smashed it.
So the idea of this podcast is to get to know the people.
Okay.
more so than the business.
We know
if
you're good at what
possible.
you do, but
Yeah.
who are you?
Yes, exactly that. So I think maybe a good question would be,
Okay.
leading from that, is where is your favourite place to go on holiday?
So I've actually done quite a bit of travelling. So I did Canada, America, Australia and Thailand. I was going to say 10 years ago, but it's going to be longer than that now.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah. In 2008-ish, perhaps.
Wow.
Canada.
Wow.
Really?
Give me a visa, I'll be gone tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
A lot
yeah.
of people say that, actually.
Yeah, we've never been to Canada, have we?
I
Oh,
fancy
you
that.
need to go. You need.
What do you love
honestly.
about it?
Just everything. So like the weather, it's either minus 45 or plus 45. Just the people, just the whole life. So when I went to live with family. We've got family out there.
Yeah.
And I lived in Red Deer, which is just outside Calgary, in between Calgary and Edmonton. So I went there. Just everything about it.
Yeah.
Just the place, the people. I've often thought about being a florist in Canada. I think that would be.
Well, the thing is, you could be a florist anywhere, really, couldn't you?
No.
All right, so if you won the lottery right now, is that what you'd be doing?
No.
Go on.
I'd buy a farm in the middle of nowhere with some land to grow some flowers.
Oh.
Or you grow flowers.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
Where did we go? Like Gower Pick Your Own or something
Okay.
like that. And we went into the meadows picking flowers. I think we were the last day there. They were all dead, but it was still really good fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
picking flowers in the meadow. How gorgeous would that be?
I know. I'd love to grow my own. My brother's got a farm. He won't grow any flowers for me, but it's a very working farm. Yeah, I'd love it. Just in the middle of nowhere, peace. Yeah, relaxing.
Where in Wales would that be, do you think? Or,
I'm open to options. Yeah.
We're lucky really here in Wales. I mean, like your shop is now by the beach, Aberavon
Yeah.
Beach, which we're big fans of as well, being the PT massive here. We are lucky. You could get a gorgeous
definitely.
big farm here in Wales and pick some flowers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Music HQ, so we need to ask something musical.
Okay.
What was the first gig you ever went to? Can you remember?
My gosh. I actually think it was Chasing Status
Oh, girl.
What?
with my friends.
Old school.
I didn't know any songs. Just went.
Isn't Chasing Status a bit drum and bass?
It is absolutely drum and bass.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, either that or might have been the script. I don't know.
Quite different.
When this comes live now, all my friends are like me. No, it wasn't. We went to this one. Yeah, perhaps either the script, Jason Status, perhaps, yeah.
But that's quite a varied range of music that you like.
Yeah, well, I probably would have gone for the script one. I probably just went Chasing Status because the girls were going. So that's probably
right.
why. Yeah.
Got
yeah.
ravey.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to at the moment? Do you ever have the radio on or?
No, I don't really. I'm more of an Apple Music sort of person, so I
Yeah.
just kind of listen. I am a bit of an acoustic fan.
Nice.
If you ask my team, I listen to negative, emotional, wrecking stuff. For me, I like music that just I can turn off to, and I just
You just want nice, chill
Yeah.
background
Yeah.
that rips your heart out.
yeah. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of John Adams. We
Yeah,
spoke about him a little
John
earlier.
Adams is a guest
Yeah.
on the podcast soon.
So I do listen to him quite a lot, actually, on Apple
he
Music.
really does that acoustic thing
Yeah.
beautifully.
Very
He
well,
told me a
yeah.
story the other day. He was at a wedding fair.
Okay.
And people it's hard to get people
Yeah.
talking to you at wedding fairs, even though you should be there to like engage. He was like, "Hi, do you need any music?" We went, "No." They palmed him off, and then they were like, "Yeah, we want this. We've been listening to this first dance song." And he was like, "That's actually me performing that."
Performing it. I bet it was Amen. I bet it was that.
Yeah,
It probably was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got that now, hasn't he? That first dance acoustic
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, we love a bit of John Adams ourselves.
Yeah, but to be honest, I am a bit of a... I don't mind the dance side either.
I love a bit of house music, don't I, Rye?
yeah.
He's not a massive fan, but giving it...
Chill house is the go-to, isn't it, in the kitchen?
In the kitchen when
you're
we're cooking.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else I watch when I'm cooking, trash TV. Do you watch any TV or have you not got any time for that?
To be honest, I'm not really a TV person. If I get into a series,
Oh, yeah.
then I'm like fully hooked.
Yes.
And then I have to watch the whole binge
Binge.
to know it.
What's the last thing you binged then? Come on.
Oh, so you're going to think I'm an emotional wreck now after
Oh, no.
Virgin River. Have you seen it?
That is trash, isn't it? That counts as trash. I've only watched the first couple.
You'll have to enlighten me.
I don't think you would like it, but it's like the guy's hot, isn't he? The guy, like it's some sort of
emotional,
country and town in America.
And
No,
Emily in Paris.
Like
I did watch Emily in Paris quite
I haven't
recently.
done that either.
That's a
these
good
are
one.
like, okay, I'm getting, it's like girly stuff. You would like, do you know what we've started watching?
What?
Baby Reindeer.
I haven't watched it.
Well, I won't give you any spoilers. We're like halfway through. We're like, WTF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I've
good.
heard that.
It's good.
The girls in the shop watch, what's the Married at...
Maths, Married at First Sight
Yes,
Australia. Done
yes.
it. Finished, haven't we?
Yeah,
And he,
I have to confess, I am a fan.
like,
Yeah.
last night you actually said to me, I miss maths. It's not the same without Married at First
One
Sight.
of the girls said they've just done a new one, haven't they? Was it out 2
This
weeks
was
ago?
the new one. We've
Just
we've
finished, yeah.
smashed
Just
through
done
it.
it.
We have binged.
Binged maths.
What's good about it is there's 38 episodes, so if you get involved, there's plenty to go around.
That's pretty
It's a
bingy.
lot. That's a lot.
That's
to
the
binge
problem.
on.
See, you start watching it, and then it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and you've got to get up
Well,
at 6,
we just
you know?
like we do it with the kids. The kids have got their iPads in the living room, and we can't stand the noise of it. So we sit in the kitchen on our own, don't we?
Yeah.
Often with a
Terrible parents.
large glass of red, even though we pretend we're not going to drink every week. And yeah, we just sit out there and enjoy binging on Married at First Sight and trash TV.
This podcast is brought to you by Music HQ, the largest and dare I say loveliest provider of live wedding bands in South Wales and the South West. So, get in touch and chat with one of our wedding music experts about your big day. Now on with the podcast.
I want to know, is there anything, apart from being a wonderful florist, that people might be surprised to know about you? Any special skills when you hit the...
Or even a party trick.
Oh, no, I can't tell him a party trick.
Oh,
It's not a party trick, actually.
no, you've got to tell us. You can't do that.
Ping pongs.
No, we definitely can't talk about that one. What was the other question you asked me?
Any secret skills that
No,
people
I
might not
haven't
know
really.
about you? Come on.
I am quite handy mind.
Go on.
Ripped my bathroom out a couple of weeks
See,
ago.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm not shy of had. I think this goes back to the grafting probably
Yeah.
then. I needed a new bathroom. I was sick of looking at mine, so I just thought, am I allowed to swear here?
Yeah, you are.
I'll beat that out.
No.
I'm going to rip it out.
Yeah.
So I literally ripped it out, and now I've got a new bathroom.
How great is
Yeah,
that?
I am quite handy.
Is it still just a shell?
No,
No.
stunning. It's really
What?
nice. Yeah, stunning. Yeah, think glossy
Send
green,
me
pink.
Send me some photos. I'll stick it
Glossy
in the show
green
notes.
and pink.
Yeah, so I've got like a glossy green tile on the wall, and then on the floor, obviously, it's got to be a bit florally. It's just pinks and white, I think. You've probably seen
You're
the
giving me
tiles.
like Ivy Asia bathroom vibes.
Yeah, and I've got a pink ceiling.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love, that's what I love about interior design. I don't like being safe. I like to go in and
Yeah,
get
get
crazy
wild.
and like, but you've got a good eye for design. Obviously, the floral design is massive. Those colours, you know what colours go together and what works and what pops. So
To be honest, Suze, my house is just green. I love green.
Green,
it's
yeah.
my favourite colour.
Oh,
So I was a
like
bit
my
disappointed
chair.
when he was on the green chair and I wasn't.
Oh,
I was
I'm
like,
jealous.
We could have swapped if you'd said.
burnt orange is pretty good. Don't worry. Wow. Okay, I love that. That's a great secret.
Yeah, I am quite handy. I'm quite nifty with the drill, and we our shop, we literally I had to rip all the floor out, so I was sick of waiting for people, so I just did it myself.
I tell you what, waiting for workmen. If there's any workmen listening to this, come on, they
I know,
don't
it's a
answer the
nightmare.
phone. I think
know.
our house in Port Talbot here is like on a hill, and everyone comes to see it and then never wants to come back because it's too hard to get to. So we're just, our bathroom, how freaking long did that take?
2
Mine
years.
is not handy with a drill. So yeah, it took about 18 months to do our bathroom.
Oh yeah.
We're still standing though, aren't we? It is nice now, in fairness. Right, do you? I mentioned that I like a little glass of red wine here and there,
Okay.
and a cocktail or two, occasionally. If you were at a bar,
Yeah.
what cocktail would you go for?
I'm not really a cocktail person, to be honest. I'm more of a rhubarb and ginger gin with lemonade.
Oh, lovely. Rhubarb and ginger gin.
That's one drink, you're safe on for the foreseeable night.
Yes,
You're
you
on
can
it all
crack
day.
on.
Have you been a gin and juice in the Mumbles?
I haven't actually.
Haven't you?
No.
If
It's
you're a
really
gin
nice.
fan, oh, it's so good.
Although
it?
sometimes I find the gin a little overwhelming.
It is,
But they've got this
because-
one that comes with a massive candy floss on top, and
Ah,
it's
okay.
like, and
I'm actually going in a couple of weeks.
Are
so I
you?
love candy floss
Nice.
one.
Yeah, and I think didn't some of them have like chubba chubs, what they call them, lollipops, stuffed in as well, so the kids are happy. Keep them happy while you're getting on
Yeah,
it.
give them the
Gin
gin.
infused chubba chubs.
Yeah, Go to sleep. Where do you go out if you're going out socialising? Any nice restaurants and bars you can tell us about?
We do go to the old house a lot up in my state.
I love the old house.
Yeah, me too.
I think we'll try and get them in on the podcast at some point, maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good
we
luck.
should get them on.
I'd love to see
busy.
Steph and Jones on this podcast.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's...
Can I pay
There
for
we
a front
go.
row
Call
seat?
him out. Call him out. Trash talk.
Laura might, I can ask a few.
Yeah.
Yes, I do go up there quite a lot. We work a lot up there as well. And they're really good to us. They send us a lot of business.
I think your style of floristry, flowery, really like matches the vibe there, doesn't it? It really seems to complement the
So we do go there quite a lot. But me and my father are quite posh eaters.
Oh.
We like nice food. So we're into a bit of steak at the moment. So we've recently been to Brothers. Have you been there?
No, where's that?
Llantrisant. No, is it Llantrisant? Yeah, that sort of way.
Okay.
It's a bit like pasture sort of vibe.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Brothers. Okay, we'll
try it.
get on the Google. We love a recommendation.
Have you been to
don't we?
Pastures? How does it compare? Just the same vibe?
Very similar. It's more fishy as well in Brothers. They do steak and fish.
I would prefer that, you see. I'm very fishy. So
We're losing control of this podcast. Pull it back.
No, I do love a recommendation though, because you get stuck in your little rut, don't you, in your own little habits, and it's nice to just learn where women of the world, where you go out and eat.
I tell you what, a Bella Chow in my top of mind.
Love Bella Chow.
Shout out to Bella Chow.
Yeah.
PT.
We'll take a free meal for that.
Yeah.
PT massive.
I really will talk. The kids are like.
Have we actually said to people that PT means Port Talbot?
Oh yeah.
We just shouted out willy-nilly.
Bella Chow, I'm like, kids, what do you want? Like, if they have a friend over, can we have posh pizza? So that's what we call Bella Chow, posh pizza.
Nice.
So thanks, Bella Chow.
Yeah, nice. But I wouldn't say drinking. I just go to the Bagglebrook.
Where's down there. Yeah, down there. I'm pointing in it.
Yeah.
Can't see that on the podcast, do you?
I haven't been there for a while.
Really.
No, I don't really go out drinking. Oh, no, I say
don't.
that, and then I'm out in East on the weekend.
Neat.
In Murphy's.
Good luck.
Rock and roll. All right, so you mentioned that you worked in a kids' home.
Okay, yeah.
I bet that's quite a different career to...
Yeah, so I've actually got a degree. I did my degree in children and challenging behaviour.
Yeah.
So I did that, God, don't ask me when, years ago. And then I started working in a children's home. And I worked there for years.
That must have been super hard.
Yeah, it's really sad. It hardens you to the world of reality, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was really tough, and it could be emotionally tough as well. So that's why I just started doing flower arranging as a therapeutic thing.
Was it just difficult? Did it, just being around that constantly? Did it feel like it wore on you, or?
Yeah, I don't.
Or just,
I feel like
you just harden up
just,
to it, and that's that,
You do harden up to it, definitely harden up to it. And I hear things now about things going on in the world.
Yeah.
And it sounds really awful, but I don't really blink an eye because I've heard worse.
Yeah.
Which is really awful because it's terrible. But you do just get hardened to it then.
Could you have stayed in that if you weren't?
No.
Florist?
No.
It would have.
I also think when you have a child of your own, it just
God.
It's a huge curveball.
Yeah.
It chucks a massive curveball into your life. And I think you kind of imagine if it was your child as well then.
Yeah.
So
I do think before you've had kids, all of those things you don't connect with it in the same way until you've got your own. Then it becomes, but flowers is completely other end of the spectrum, bringing people joy and beauty and just.
We do funerals as well, but I suppose we don't really get to see a lot of that. We just kind of deal with the family, but
even that you're bringing joy to their day, brightening up what can be.
Yeah, no, definitely
situation.
Yeah, no, I definitely couldn't go back. Not no.
But those skills that you learnt there in the children's home, being hardened things and things can go wrong on wedding days and things. So I bet you are just a badass when it comes to anything. Nothing must get to you.
We've got a motto.
Yeah.
No problems, just solutions.
Yeah, I love that. So come on, what is the worst problem you've ever faced?
Has anything gone really wrong?
Really bad.
I honestly don't think it has. I'm quite a laid-back person anyway, so...
I mean, apart from today. Do you want to touch on that?
What is it?
Your order.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the word. But see, that's not really bad. Like, for me, I just think... Oh,
Do you want to explain what happened?
Oh, yeah. So, basically... On my way here this morning, I had an email, so when our flowers get delivered, I have an email to say what's in the flowers to make sure that we've got them all. Great. So I opened one of the invoices and I thought, fucking hell. It was like $3,000. I thought, well, how is this? Because I knew what I'd ordered. And then I realised I'd put 800 peonies instead of 80. So I've now got 720 white peonies if anyone wants some.
Oh, well, I would love some actually. But you know what? The guy that you've got the flowers off, I think
we've solved it. Yeah.
But that's it. When you're working with a team of people that you trust, you've got each other's back. That's why we're doing these podcasts, is
100%.
to get to know the Welsh community of wedding vendors. And when you're working with a team of people that you can know and trust, then nothing bad can really go wrong because you've all got each other's back.
Definitely. And this is the thing. If they said, oh, Rach, we can't do anything with them, oh, fine, I would have been selling peonies for £1 in my shop, just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I don't worry about much. There's not much that makes me panic. I just think, don't worry about things you can't change.
I love that.
And I can't change the fact that I've got 800 peonies sitting in my shop.
No, and I was like, what can we do? I'll have some. Put them on my dress. But I do just think, that attitude is so appealing when you're looking for a florist.
Yeah.
To have that calming influence on your day.
I think that's really important with all your suppliers.
Yeah.
If you don't trust your supplier,
no,
don't book them.
No.
I think it's as simple as that.
Well, this brings us on to this. When someone's looking for a florist, what would be your advice? What should they be looking for when they're going to book a florist?
What I find with floristry a lot is we're not cheap. Like, I know I'm not cheap. I'm very aware of that. But the flowers and the quality of the flowers that we use are our style.
Yeah.
So I always remember when I was training, the girl I was training with said to me, would you do this? I can't remember what it was, but it was an awful wedding. And I thought, no, I would never do that. And that's what she said to me, never do things that you don't love. So whatever wedding that we do, we love it, We've got to love it. And I think it's important when you're looking for a florist or any supplier that you always go with a person that you know you can trust.
Yeah.
And that you know is going to deliver what you actually want. Like in the past, I always remember a girl, she's from Talbot. She came to us for a quote. I was obviously over her budget, which is fine. And she went with somebody else. And then a couple of weeks later, I saw her randomly in the shop. And she said to me, oh, I so wish I just paid and had you. And I said, why? I was managed. My flowers were just nothing what I wanted. No. They were awful. So I think sometimes you've just got to pay that little bit extra and have what you want. Yeah. Rather than think, oh, I'm going to go a bit cheaper. And then on your most special day of your life, they turn up and the flowers are terrible. Yeah. Then, you're going to look back on that for years to come and be really disappointed. So I think it's really important that you, trust your supplier massively. I say this to a lot of my brides. Like, we don't tend to have bridezillas only because I'm like, look, if you don't trust me, don't come with us. Yeah. I'd rather you go with somebody that you can trust. So I think trust is really important, and go with somebody that provides your style and your vibe and exactly what you want that they're going to deliver. Otherwise, you'll be having chrysanthemums for your wedding, okay? And we just don't want that.
I think that's great advice. We're really the same. Like, our bands, they're quality. You pay a premium price for quality that is gonna deliver. Yeah. So I wholeheartedly agree with that. And you're not gonna be for everyone.
No. And that's
fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think we've got to the point now where we just kind of like, we've got to change things a little bit, only because we just getting slammed, to be honest. We've just got too much, really. Yeah.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, so we're going to change things slightly, I think, for the upcoming years. And I've got a little boy now as well, so, he's only 4. He was born the day of lockdown. Oh. I know. So I think it's important I think when you're a business person, you get lost in the business and you are all business. Like, business is your baby. But I think when you've got a child as well, you need to remember that they are your actual babies.
That work-life balance. Yeah. I mean, it's tough. And we talk about it often, don't we? And I'm still not sure I've quite got it right. But to even give it some thought, is a good start, isn't it?
Very
Tell us
important.
just a little bit more about your flower school as well, because that must be really rewarding as well, like giving back to...
Yeah. So we, so basically a couple of years back, so Tallulah Rose, where I trained, they have always done sort of Christmas wreath classes. So we started with Christmas wreaths. That was... I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I actually think we were the first ones around here that started the Christmas wreath class.
I think I did one of your Christmas wreath classes,
Did you?
but it was lockdown, and so it got delivered to the door, and we were all at home. But that was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Oh, and then that's the last time I was on video, actually. I had to get videoed showing. Yeah, tutorial.
With one eye, with a Prosecco. Not you, me.
Hey, I wish I had one eye and a Prosecco. Yeah, so we started it, I think pretty much not far from when we first started. So probably about 9 years. Just kind of dabbled, did Christmas wreath classes. And then probably in the last year or two, we've just kind of done extra courses.
Yeah.
And in our shop now, we've got a massive flower school. So we are offering more classes. And this is, I think, the vision going forward, is to kind of slow down on our weddings, just take a limited amount, and then kind of push the flower school a bit more. And I think, I don't know what you guys think about like the music industry, but the floristry industry can be a little bit bitchy.
Oh, yeah.
So
right.
I think I'm very much like, I'll always help anyone that needs help or needs that. So I think it's nice to promote other people as well.
I agree. Like community, not competition. I think we're all in it together, and there's plenty of work to go around.
Yeah.
Well, it's the whole point of this podcast, really, the community, just to strengthen that a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to describe your business in one sentence?
Oh my gosh.
Tough one.
Oh.
Awesome. I'm going to go with that.
Blooming, I don't know.
Blooming
year on year. Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
amazing. What a tagline.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I was thinking of something along the lines of, like, flowers grow every year and come back and grow and come back and grow. Maybe something along them lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
what you're doing. I love it. Where can we find you on socials? What's the website?
Justthedancingdaffodil.com. Might be .co.uk, actually.
Either one.
Try
both.
both.
What about Instagram?
Yeah, so we're very on Instagram and Facebook. We're not really on anything else, to be honest. We've got a social media girl that does that for us, who's my best friend, Kate.
Nice.
So she does all that for us. Yes, we are really quite nifty on the socials.
I love your socials. And it
they
gives
look
you
amazing.
a real idea of your unique style, I think. So check out the socials. I think that brings us to an end.
Fabulous.
So if you've enjoyed the podcast today, like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions, info@musichq.co.uk. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank
See you
you.
soon. Bye. Bye.